Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, we're going to start off with Aries, Taurus, Cusp for the week of July 6th through the 12th. Okay, so at the beginning of the week, obviously starting today, right? Um, there seems to be something off. Let's put it this way. You're trying to get an understanding, or you're trying to accept something that has occurred in your life. Now, this can be in regards to anything: love, finances, career, etc. Now, with that being said, there is somebody reaching out to help, or somebody that is within your environment that is willing to help. But there is almost this energy of you being hesitant to come towards the person. So, to ask for help, either because it may make you feel like you are inadequate in something, or like you should be able to handle this or something like that. But again, this week is about more, I want to say, teaching you or allowing you to learn to ask for help, and not to be intimidated or not to put yourself down when you do ask for help. I hope that makes sense. Because again, there is, and if it's not in the physical sense, it's like your angels, your guides, your ancestors are waiting for you to ask for help. So it's almost like ask and you shall receive, right? So how can you be in a space of waiting for something, right, when you haven't asked for it? And that comes in the sense of help. So you may have been coming out of a week or coming out of an energy where maybe over the weekend or whatever, you may have felt a little overwhelmed, or just kind of a little like, overwhelm is really pretty much the only word that I can use, right? Like, you have way too much on your plate and needing to ask for assistance in an area of your life. Now, there is here this energy of like, well, you're being very stubborn. Let's put it this way, as far as like asking for help. And the thing is that there may be a sense here of, well, I don't want this thrown back in my face in the future. Maybe those are the type of people, energies that you dealt with in the past. But right now, you're being asked to ask for that help, right? You're being told it is okay, it is safe for you to ask for help. This is not going to be thrown in your face. This is going to help align you or get you back into that space where you feel balanced, where you feel like everything is working in your favor. Okay, let's go ahead and see. They're showing me two letters, the letter D, very, very significant, and the letter P to whoever that is relevant for. They're not giving me any additional letters, just those two words. It's almost like the sense of like, drop it. Like, it is not, excuse me. It is not necessarily an act that you don't want to ask for help, but it's almost like it is time for you to be vulnerable. It is okay for you to have assistance in whatever area this is. So this could be that you are at work and you're overloaded, right? And you're kind of like, well, if I go to my supervisor with this, they're going to be upset. Or, if you're having issues in your relationship, or if I bring this up, it's going to turn into an argument. And it's like you're worrying about things that haven't even happened yet, and you're not even giving yourself a fair chance, right? That is pretty much the energy here. Somebody not willing to ask for assistance, and at the same time worrying about something that hasn't occurred, right? You're it's almost like you're your mind is playing games with you, in the sense that when you're ready to pick up that phone to send a text or to give the call or whatever it is, you fall into this energy, well, remember when you asked so-and-so and how did they react? Or remember when you told so-and-so and remember what they did, they stabbed you in the back. And it's like, okay, take a moment, pause, come back to yourself, take a couple of minutes, just focus on your breathing, and just be like, you know what? I need this help, and I'm just going to ask for it. and that's it, right? And even if, let's put it this way, the person that you ask for help is unable to help, there is almost like this connection that they have to other people that can assist you. That's why I'm thinking this is more in the career aspect, like when it comes to work. Like maybe you go to your supervisor and you're like, you know what, I have twice as much load, today or this week or whatever. Is there anybody else that can assist or can help? It's almost that type of energy. But it's putting you in a position, or to put you in a position that going along when it comes to your path, right, to your purpose, you'll be able to ask without being intimidated by the thoughts or the worry of what could go wrong, or how is this person going to react, etc., etc. That type of energy is what I'm picking up. So for some of you, this may be difficult, right? Because you are in the position. You may be the supervisor, and maybe you have to reach to somebody higher than you. For others of you, there are just things that seem to be happening to you and not for you. For those of you that get that, there is a sense of needing some quiet time to reflect inwardly why it is that you feel, and I'm putting it out this way, why it is that you feel that you're under attack, whether it is spiritually or mentally. What dialogue have you allowed to take over your mind and over your thoughts that it's allowing you to feel this way? Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to apply to everyone. Yes, some people are under spiritual attacks, under mental attacks, whatever you want to call it, but that is not the case that I'm sensing here. This is more of, well, I'm the boss or I'm the supervisor and I don't want to look weak, is kind of like the thing. So there is an egoistic type of energy here that is almost preventing you from asking someone for help. If you are the supervisor and you are the one in charge, maybe learning to delegate a little bit more. There is a sense here that you do too much, and in the position that you are currently in, right? If you're the supervisor, if you're the boss, then you have to learn that yes, you want to lead by example, but that doesn't mean that you get to a point where you're so overwhelmed, because then what are you teaching your staff, right? You're teaching your employees, your staff, that you can't be successful or you can't accomplish it all unless you're overwhelmed, and that's completely not true. All right, so let's go ahead and see. There is a difference between busy and busyness. And I know that sounds so weird, but this is the way that it's coming in, so just go with me, guys. You could be busy doing things that are productive, things that are going to help the company or whatever it is, the business, move forward. And then there is busyness where you're just trying to do something so that you're not worrying about, a personal issue or something like that. So needing to find the difference if what you're doing is actually productive. There may be a different way to accomplish what you want in a shorter amount of time or with less step. But unless you talk or ask for help, and even this also is coming in, like some of you need to speak more to your staff if you are in a position of power at work, and kind of listen to their ideas, like at the staff meeting or something like that, and they're going to come up with a lot of good points. So you're not directly asking just one person. You could just be like, what can we do to increase this? What can we do to increase that, or this, or whatever? And you'll be fairly surprised that a lot of your employees have a lot of great ideas, and maybe that is where the help is coming from. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just asking one specific person for help. But do allow yourself to open up to receive the assistant that is trying to come in, whether it is coming in spiritually or whether it is coming in from your fellow staff or your supervisor. So now let's go ahead and let's pull out 3 oracle cards. So now the oracle cards can be a confirmation to the reading, a confirmation to maybe an intention that you set, something that didn't come out in the reading. But that's pretty much how it goes. It's like your throat chakra is almost like, let's clear that out. And let's get shit done. but let's do it the correct way. All right, so 3 cards, Spirit, for the Aries Taurus cusp. High Priest, intent and create. Second card, Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. And the third one, the Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gift. So again, as things may seem, let's put it this way, for part of it anyways, that you're trying too much or you're doing too much, or that overwhelmed feeling of like, when am I going to catch a break type of thing, is like, trust yourself. However it is that you're being asked to move or to ask, go ahead and do it. It is going to show you so much more about yourself, and it's almost like this energy of like restoring faith in humanity, that not everyone is going to throw something back in your face. Not everyone is going to kind of keep tally of when it is that you ask for help. Allow yourself to really get into this energy of allowing this week to help you transform, to help you see that you are not alone, even if at times you feel alone, right? Even if at times you feel lonely, even if at times you feel like the entire weight of the universe is on your shoulders, is like, wait, take a step back. Listen to what your higher self, your intuition is trying to tell you, and use that to the advantage. Any challenges that you may face this week are coming in to help you evolve, to help you transform through this energy, so that moving forward again in the future, you're not hesitant to ask for help. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It definitely helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable for posting. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. And if you're interested in a private reading, all that information is down below. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye-bye.